kembali Anda bersama kami Veronica Nunn, jazz vokalis dari Amerika Serikat, dan saya sendiri Tjutnya Deviana Daudsjah di Daya Indonesia Fine Arts Academy Diva Channel. Kali ini kita akan membahas sedikit tentang jazz vokal dari tahun 1980 sampai ke zaman sekarang. Okay, Veronica, hi again.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm always fine, thank you. And you?
Very well, very well.
Well, okay. So the last time we talked about 1970s, I think that we're going to go back to 1960s, right? To the current situation about the jazz vocal. Right. Okay, let's hear from you.
Right, so we started bebop. Okay, well, you know, the bebop period was when jazz musicians, singers as well as musicians, were kind of dissatisfied with the way swing jazz was and that it was very predictable. So that was kind of the motivating factor for that change in music. In the 60s, the change came about through the civil rights movement and the resistance to the Vietnam War, and that all intensified along with the civil rights. The jazz music, it started truly reflecting the mood of the political climate. And, you know, soul jazz, the music of Black Power was coming in, and there was free jazz coming in, avant-garde jazz, mixing with electronic instruments, and then they're putting in rock beats, and it moved into fusion. So some of the singers I wanted to mention about that period, well, one singer in particular that everybody knows about was Aretha Franklin. And they tend to think that she was more soul first, but she actually started as a jazz singer. And then from jazz, well, she started actually as a gospel singer in the church, but she went from gospel to jazz, and then from jazz to R&B and soul. So, you know, everybody knows her, you know, kind of, Aretha Franklin is, you know, has a voice on her, but, so she was coming out of that period. You had mentioned in the last episode about Abby Lincoln. And she's one of my favorite singers because Abby was the epitome of that 60s movement. She was a songwriter that wrote about the issues that were happening during that time. She was married to Max Roach, who was very political at that time. And to the point where the government kind of shut her down. They did the same thing to Nina Simone, who was another incredible classically trained pianist, singer that sung songs of activism about what was happening socially in the United States. Abby Lincoln also, I had an opportunity to meet her on several occasions, and she had said to me that at the beginning, they wanted her to be like Lena Horne type singer. So they would put her in these very tight dresses, red dresses, and everything's all out, and they wanted her to stand there and sing and just look pretty. And she's a beautiful woman, but she didn't really want to do that. And so the choice that she made not to really affected her career. But, you know, in the 90s, in the late 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, she came back, and, you know, popularity came back in. Verve Records started recording her. And from that point on, she's just been, she's passed away, but an incredible vocalist. There were other ones that came out of that. Oscar Brown Jr., who did, he wrote the work song. Da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. You know that one? Da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Da 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 da. You know that one. Well,
Da 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 da. Right. Da 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 da. You just want to finish that one. Okay.
Right. Thank you. Finishing that. And then there was like Leon Thomas. He was the yodeler. He did that. He was famous.
Do that again.
And
okay.
He was made famous with Pharoah Sanders. The Creator has a master plan. Remember that song? The Creator has a master plan. And Leon was in there, yodeling. So that was, there were a singers that. Like in Brazil, that Gilberto Gil wrote protest songs. And so I think the whole world was feeling what was happening in the United States and responded by writing songs. And a lot of singer-songwriters came out of that particular period of the 60s. Wow. Then, coming into the 80s and the 90s, kind of crush all that together.
Right.
This all meshes. It's a mixture of everything now, the free jazz, the avant-garde, the contemporary jazz. And, we have singers like Kevin Mahogany and one of my favorite singers, Diane Reed. She had a nice crossover kind of music that was contemporary and popish, but a real pure jazz singer.
Yes.
Diana Krall. Sorry?
Yes, I just say yes.
Yeah, Diana Krall, Cassandra Wilson.
Kurt Elling, what do you think about Kurt Elling?
Well, Kurt Elling is, he's readily admitted that he was a big fan of Mark Murphy. So his original style started with Mark Murphy, and it sounded, exactly like Mark Murphy at the beginning. Yeah. But now he's evolved, and I'm very proud of him as a singer to have him start at one place and then grow. I mean, really stretch and grow and learn more about his craft. And so I really respect him for that. You have people like a new singer. He's been around for a long time, but he's new on the scene, an African-American young man named Gregory Porter.
Yeah.
And then we have, of course, in contemporary, Patty Austin, Michael Franks, of course,
Michael Franks,
great. Michael Bublé, that's another singer, I believe, too, people.
What about Manhattan Transfer?
Manhattan Transfers, well, they are in this period of time, too. They were like the imitators of Boswell Sisters, Andrews Sisters, and Lambert's, Hendricks, and Ross, but they're best known with the Lambert's, Hendricks, and Ross. They did a lot of their arrangements. And there was another group, the New York Voices, that actually came from that as well. And they have used the same vocalese technique as Manhattan Transfer and Lambert's, Hendricks, and Ross, but they've stretched their arrangements in the similar fashion like Take Six. Yes. So they really are utilizing their voices as specific instruments. But I'm sure I'm leaving out other singers, which I don't mean to do. So
what about Rachelle Ferrell?
Oh, Rachelle Ferrell is another singer that she has strong R&B influences, and she utilizes that and moves it into contemporary scene, like with Patty Austin and that group of singers. I love her voice. There is You know, the question I guess I'm asking for this final episode, with all the singers that are out there that have made such an incredible difference to how jazz is accepted, because people like jazz because of jazz singers. They make it accessible and easy to listen to. And I wonder what the direction is going for singers today, because you know, there's so many that are just imitating other singers. They feel that there are only traditional ways of doing things, and I wonder if we're going to lose that spontaneity that jazz singing has, that vulnerability, that connecting to you know, you and your life, and then using improvisational music to express these things in a real honest fashion, and to not get clouded in the technical parts of it, because technique is needed, but that isn't really, I feel, what makes truly a jazz singer. And some of the examples that I've given throughout the program, a lot of these singers were not trained. They didn't go to college and learn how to do this. Right. What do you think about the direction of singers today?
Well,
being a piano player and singer.
Well, I actually don't really know where we're going, but let's just watch. And I think that we can continue creating.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Veronica, I think in this episode we have come to the end for now. But of course, there is a continuation. It's not going to just end now, here, right now. So, speaking about the current situation, okay, your face is frozen, but I can still hear you're laughing. It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, of course, it's the connection. This is Indonesia and there's the United States. Yeah. Okay. I will see you again and the next time. And then we will discuss about the jazz vocal again. But hopefully live, not just on Skype. Right?
Oh, yeah. That would be great. I would love that. I would love to be in your country again. I love your school. I love your students. I love everything about Indonesia and Jakarta especially.
Thank you. Okay. Itulah tadi penjelasan dari Veronica mengenai jazz vokal mulai dari sekitar tahun 1960 hingga sekarang. Sampai di sini dulu. Dan jika Anda ingin mengetahui lebih lanjut mengenai jazz vokal, silakan datang ke Institut Musik Daya Indonesia. Anda bersama kami, Veronica Nunn dari Amerika Serikat, jazz vokalis, partnernya Michael Franks, sudah tur bertahun-tahun dengan Michael Franks, tentu Anda kenal siapa Michael Franks. Okay. Dan saya sendiri, Tjut Nyak Deviana Daudsjah di Daya Indonesia Fine Arts Academy Diva Channel. Salam musikal.